Media,
Bang, boom.
Mania. How do we do it? Stay tuned. We're going to tell you how Sende Signage makes you more money on property.
How do we do this? Stay tuned.
I'm the ringleader, so listen up.
Pretty impressive.
Oh yeah. Can you show me those again slowly?
Yeah. You know this media
Just explain what they are.
It reminds me a little bit of this behind me. It's like a foghorn at you, and it's like sometimes it's a bit like blah. It's loud. It's in your face. But if you kind of roll it back, like this is an operation. What we do here.
So that there are banners that we've made for our sausage sizzle for the $120 million development in French's Forest. We decided we wanted to do sausage sizzle there. We made banners. That was 15 Jubilee in Warriewood, the largest sold sign ever recorded on the Northern Beaches, made and installed by Novak. This is more of the media, signage, There is the sausage sizzle installation. So you can see we put those yellow wraps. Can you go back a bit? You can see we put those yellow wraps inserted, sausage sizzle inserted. So the signage is constantly talking to people when they're driving past. It's not just the same sign for 3 months. They're like, what's new in there?
I like that as well. You know, new photos. You know, you can update the charts on how your progress is going. Yeah.
Prices, chop.
I love this. I love the business signage.
Your business here.
Yeah. You know, and also we've done welcome, you know, like a welcome to country. It's a welcome to Manly if they've just moved into, you know, a new business. It's, you know, you're opening the doors for this person.
Yeah, so people get custom signage when they move their business in, and we'll do that signage with them, putting their company details in there. I love DY, getting magnets to all of DY, 20,000 magnets to all of DY, and they say, I love DY. Can we go back to that one, Billy?
Yeah,
it's got the URL of dy.com.au, which just happens to go to Novak Properties. Don't know how that happened, but DY's been around for 210 years, and we figured that people aren't really celebrating our suburb. They'll celebrate our city of Sydney, but not suburbs. So we thought we'd get a bit excited about our suburb. It's been great to our community, to us, to our families. So we thought, why not celebrate? So more of some of the types of media that we're doing. Your business here again.
There it is.
Now, I call it cut through. So, you know, it's one thing to do a sign, but it's one thing to achieve cut through with signage. So that cut through is when it actually works and it actually gets your attention. So any buffet can get a sign up, but can you achieve cut through?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. These are popular as well. These pre-market signboards nails it right between the eyes. What it is: property for sale, pre-market, before realestate.com. Call me.
Nice.
Same day installation. You know, owners love this.
I can't see your nugget, Billy.
Me?
Can't see your head. Yeah, you've gone missing. Move to the left.
I'm here.
Move to the left. There you go. Hey, thank you. Yep. Hey, there you go. And then there you go, like another sold sign. So basically, instead of just putting a little sticker, we've wrapped the whole sign as wrapped. How do we do this, you wonder? And we have people that visit us from out of Sydney. Nationwide realtors, agents, companies. We give them a tour of our operations. We show them what they do, and they just go, we want to do the same. How do we do it? So we thought we'd share a little bit of that today. Some of our secret sauce. Not just signage, DL cards, drops.
Yeah. I'm going to introduce you to 4 very important people in the office. They don't.
Yeah.
not living, but they are a vital part of the team. Number one, for the team.
That I just want to say that people are often very wrapped up in digital. They're very wrapped up in, you know, get rid of the traditional and go with the new and the best. Social media is an example of that. But I do believe in high tech, but I also do believe in high touch. So there's products that we use in marketing that actually, like a good old fashioned sign stuck into a piece of grass that says open for inspection, or a sign in front of a property, or a letterbox drop in a property. I do believe these things are superior because they are high touch. So we must in marketing and as marketers, we must consider, yes, the high tech is fantastic. It's good to be ahead of the curve and doing what no one else is doing. But we cannot forget that cut through that high touch has. When you see stuff, Billy, you put a signboard on the back of your car, one of these wraps, and it said honk for an appraisal. Now, the amount of people that you would see read that and smile was scary, or amount of people that would bip at Billy when he was driving through. It's a fun, positive message. A little bit old-fashioned. A horn's pretty old-fashioned. A sign on the back of your car's pretty old-fashioned, but it worked, and that's cut through.
Yeah, agreed. And the other thing I think in this digital age, it helps us to do is stay super relevant. You know, get things out quickly. That's harder to do with the touch stuff, but you know that's where people, I think, have so much admiration for what we do as an office, because it's able to get it out quickly. Really quickly.
All right, we're going to unleash the secret weapon. That's called, was that Michael?
Yeah, I'll go back to Signage.
It does signboards.
Yeah, Signage is responsible for all the prints that you've seen just before. Everything like this.
That's so cool. It doesn't have a name.
No, it doesn't have a name, not yet. And all the sensitive stuff and chops it up, so you can never be copied.
The ultimate shredder of shredders. That thing will shred like almost a finger. It'll take your tie and happily throw it through. Very strong. Now, the good thing about this industrial machinery is it lasts long. So you may be spending 10 grand on a shredder, but you'll have it for the rest of your life.
Same thing with the printers. Same things with the envelope letters. All of it, same thing.
So can you show us the inserter? So this guy, if you're putting letters in an envelope, this guy does thousands of letters. Insert the letter into an envelope and it will seal the envelope.
It's an animal. It's crazy.
Why would you have necessity for that in this day and age?
Well, it's just like, if it's a one-time purchase, you know, and it's more cost effective. So I think it's healthy to go through your business and look at where you can, you know, constantly just take 1 inch of improvement, just 1% improvement. That's probably one of them for a lot of people still.
Yeah, and as marketers, when we put stuff in an envelope, people read it more. So as when we do letterboxed, dropped, addressed postage or hand delivered in letterbox in an envelope, it really gets people's attention. There's something cool about opening up an envelope, so that's why we still envelope stuff. So there's still necessities for stuff like that. What else we got?
I didn't take a video of it, but we've got the DL cutter and distribution, so that can cut to all different templates. But it's amazing with some of the high gloss paper stuff we do. Making it into booklets and MAs and premium brochures. That's given us the flexibility to obviously have the design team in-house, but then go and make all this amazing different property assets. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, can you show people the list that we do? Propaganda.
Give me a sec.
So to give you an idea with the list, we do a 50-page booklet per week with all of the properties we have for rent, for sale, residential, commercial. Goes into one book, goes to the local cafes, goes out to all the open houses. So basically we don't do brochures for property. We do, as in singular brochures, we do the book. So then when people come to the open house, we give them the brochure that's in the book and we're giving them the book. So this is also... Well, that's right. There's the old Manly Daily, and there's the List Weekly, which is our book. So people, we've also got a machine that will actually take off the edges. It's called a cutter, slitter, creaser. There's the old-fashioned method, and then the new-fashioned method is this. So see how there's no edges on the top or the side? If you have an edge on a piece of paper, it generally looks very old-fashioned. So we call that a full bleed when it goes all the way to the edge of the page. That's called a full bleed. There's no printer that prints to the edge of the page. Did you know that, Billy?
I did not.
The only way to get it to the edge of the page is to cut it. So we've got a lay machine which goes cut, exactly like that page you just saw, so it runs to the edge of the page. And then What you probably also don't know is when you're doing booklets, they automatically spring open. A booklet automatically springs open. So a lot of our marketing material gets a thing called a crease, which is a hammer that actually creases the page, pre-creases pages so they don't crack. If you try to fold a colour page, it will crack. If you have it creased, it will not crack. So that's the sort of stuff that we have in our office at Novak, and that's the sort of stuff that we do on the fly for marketing for our clients. And people often ask us, how do you do it? Where do you do it? What do you do it? There's a bit of a tip today on what we do.
Couldn't have covered it any better. But these have really changed the game, and buyers, sellers, everyone, people at the cafes love just reading this, picking it up. It's got more than just property in there. It's got little, insights to the market. It's got the best of the best list. If you're ever looking for a, local contact, whether it be a handyman, a solicitor, a mortgage broker, they're all in here. Every property goes in. Commercial, rentals, sales, property management, storage deals. If you're looking to rent storage, if you're in between your move, it's in here. I love it, and also the team. I can't tell you how many times I use this front page to point to a team member and go, "There's the mobile number," because so many people get stuck either having to crawl through someone's website to get a landline, or there's no number on the website. So every mobile number, direct point of contact.
So these days, to remain relevant, high tech and
it's hard. High tech and like consistency is another big one. We're on week.
Fuck, you missed it. Touch.
147.
High tech and high touch. You got to stay high tech and stay high touch. And at Novak, that's what we do with our customers to get them a better price for rentals and sales. High tech, high touch.
There you go. Have a good day. Happy Monday.
See you guys. Thanks, Billy Bob.
See ya. Take care.
Bye.